Okay, so looking at the transmission here outside of the lawnmower, this cable that I left on here, I left it on because there's a push clip on here and I don't want to ruin it. So I left it. I just pulled the, if you notice, I left the grommet and everything right on there that came through the deck of the mower. So it just made it easier. So it looks like this lever here is to engage the wheels. Okay, so if we look at it from the strap would stop getting in the way. So this lever here is to engage the wheels. This lever here is the shift lever, like the shift from 1 and 2. And if you can see in the video, it's got a lot of slop in there. And it doesn't really engage solid. And I'm wondering if there's something I can do to shim this on the inside, or so I'm going to take it apart and see what we got. So, because that shift lever just doesn't seem right to me. So let me see what's on the inside and I'll show you too. Alright, as you can see, I have the whole transmission apart here on the Honda Harmony 215. That's the inside of the top of the case. You have, this is your spider gear. Actually, not a spider gear. It's like your ring and pinion. It's like your pinion gear. That's your shift fork. That's what makes your gear, your transmission shift gears and engage your transmission. There's two of them. See, there's the other one there, and there's this one here. And each one of them has their own purpose. One shifts it from first to second, and the other one engages the tranny. And there's your ring. That's your ring, and there's your pinion gear. So there's quite a few parts here. So hopefully I get it all back together the same way it came apart, and maybe I'll have a transmission that works again. Okay, so let's go. Okay, this is what I got. The transmission, these are your first and second gears, okay? Your shift fork, this thing right, where is it? Oh, right here. The shift fork rides in here like this, if you can see that. If you look, it rides in there like that, and that's what shifts your transmission. It just slides, this in and out of the two gears. Like right now, like this is like neutral. This is with the clutch out. The transmission would, or the gears would just spin. Once these teeth lock in by this other shift fork, see how it has this other what do they call that? Synchro. Take this synchro will engage the transmission, and then whatever gear is engaged will spin the transmission. And right now I think it's in the second gear. Oops, second gear, because that'll spin the whole transmission. And this, when the shift fork is on here and it pulls it out to like first gear. See, this is really, because there's more stuff that goes on the end here, this won't come out as far. It's only allowed to come out a little smidge. Oh, there we go. There, I locked in first gear now. See, that's locked in, but second gear spins. Can you see that? Second gear spins. Now when you hit the shift fork into first gear or second gear, it'll go in and then it'll lock that gear in place, and this one will spin freely. So what that is, it's just a couple of pins that stick inside the gear there. Kind of a neat setup. So you just squeeze them and you pop them in there. Second gear, and then out a little bit, and then first gear. See, second gear spins all by itself. You pop it in and it locks. See, spins the tranny. Okay, that's my lesson for today. Okay, after reassembling the whole transmission again, um, everything really looks bulletproof in here, just like my first video I did on this. But this time I cleaned up all the grease inside and I wanted to see exactly how everything worked. Now, this is one important fact that I just found out just by inspecting everything. If you look at this shift lever, I mean, you can see there's some serious wear on that shift lever. And I don't know if you can see it, but this is the shift arm right here, the shift fork. And that has some serious wear on where this arm sits. Okay, it sits on here like this. It sits on here like this. And there's some serious play. Look at the play. Look at the play in that. Before this is where the shift fork moves. Look at the play in that arm before the shift fork even moves. I mean, that's some serious play. And you know what? How much you want to bet that's where the problem lies, is in this little arm right here, because of all that wear. This arm here is for the I believe it's for the to engage the transmission. This one here, look at the difference. That's for your, that's to shift it from first to second. Huge difference. That still has a lot of wear, but nothing like the arm that engages the transmission. I mean, you can see the hole. It's not even square anymore or rectangle anymore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to create a shim to stick right in here. So when I slip it on here, like so, it will take up some of the play inside that area there. And maybe add a washer to it to tighten it down even more. So let's give it a shot. And you know what? I'm almost 100% guaranteed this is where the problem lies. So let me try it out and I will get back to you. Okay, this is what I got. This lever here, you can see it's extremely damaged. And that was my clutch lever. And if you notice, when you put it on the shift fork, all right, I mean, look how much play is in that lever before the shift fork even moves. Because the fork has to move like that. See the fork, the stud moving on top. Okay. The problem is, look how much slack is in there before the stud even starts to move. I mean, we gotta almost, oh shit! At the end of that, it's gotta be at least an inch of travel before the stud even moves. That's the shift fork on the inside of the tranny. See, if you take the cover off, that's your shift fork, and that slides. You see it slides the, you know, people who are having that skipping problem, that's because these two gears aren't engaging completely like that. They're more like out like this, like, well, yeah, like this, and then it, you know, it's just spinning, and it's, well, this half is just spinning and it's not engaging. See, that's that ratcheting feeling you get when you kind of engage it. And if you, some people, like on my machine, if I put it in second gear and I push the lever down towards the mower and I put pressure on it, this shift fork would push this assembly over like this, and it would put pressure on this part, and it would engage this gear right here. So my problem is, and I think a lot of people's problems are, is this right here. This gear nut right here is not engaging completely. It's not engaging like that because there's too much travel on that shift fork. Well, not on the shift fork, but on that shift lever. See? I mean, it's just too much. So what I did was I created a shim. I don't know if you can see that. I created a shim to slide down in between. I made like an L to take up some space in here. So I'm going to give it a shot and see what happens. Or the other option you have is to take the other lever, because that one's not as worn, and try that. But try swapping it out, because I didn't have a problem with it shifting from first to second, just engaging the clutch. But still, you got quite a bit of, not quite as much, probably a ½ inch of play. And of course a lot of this will go away once you tighten down the nut, but how long is that going to last? So I'm just trying to take up the slack in this little area here where it's worn, and I'm going to give it a shot and I'll let you know what happens. So take care. Okay, I wanted to give you a demonstration after the repairs. Before, the clutch didn't engage in the transmission, or it would skip and slip and it wouldn't stay fully engaged. So after I installed the shims, this is what I got. So hope you like it. How do you like that? Just by adding a couple of shims, it takes care of the problem. So I hope this works for you. And good luck trying to make them shims. If you can't make the shims, then what I suggest is just buying new levers. That should help out a lot. So that's it for today. Thanks. To be honest with you, I didn't know if that was actually going to work or not. And as you can see, I have a nice beautiful lawn again, and it's so nice to have that self-propel back. That was the first time I tried it. I wasn't sure if it was going to work, but you know what? With what I found with the levers, it was a guarantee. I mean, that transmission inside is bulletproof. I mean, all the gears look really good. Not much wear. I mean, for 16 years worth of abuse, not much wear at all. So shim those levers or buy new ones, and you'll be all set. You'll be good to go. I'm gonna go mow the rest of my lawn. Take it easy. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment box below. Or if you have any questions about those shims, or where you're supposed to place them. I mean, the pictures I have and the little video clips that I have of everything that I've done should explain everything in detail. But sometimes there's always a question, so don't hesitate to ask, and hopefully what I showed you today will take care of your problem too. It's a Honda Harmony 215 with a 2-speed drive transmission. It's not a hydrostatic. So this repair should fix your problem if that's the mower you have. Alright? Well, good luck and take care.